Leafs reporter Mark Masters. And Mark, Auston Matthews was back at practice today, his first session with the team since aggravating that wrist injury on Wednesday. But not all the signs were positive, were they?
Yeah, that's right, Corey. He stayed out for the whole practice, so that's good. But as you just heard from Sheldon Keefe, he was limited. So first of all, he wasn't on a regular line. We still saw John Tavares on the top line between Joe Thornton and Mitch Marner. Also, he sat out some drills. For example, they did some contact work down low near the end of practice. Matthews just watching from the side. And perhaps most tellingly, Matthews never really let things rip when it came to his shot. When he did put a puck on net, it was very light. At the end of the workout, Matthews did have a chat with Sheldon Keefe, and then Keefe spoke to us. And as you heard, he said that Matthews is making progress, which is positive, and has not been ruled out of Monday's rematch against the Oilers. At this point, Corey, it's just wait and see when it comes to the NHL's leading goal scorer.
So the status of their number one center remains up in the air. How about number one goalie? Frederik Andersen?
Yeah, his first practice since he sustained a lower body injury a week ago, Saturday in Montreal. So that is positive. But Keefe saying that at this point, it doesn't look like Andersen will be ready to return on Monday. At this point, they're just waiting for him to feel comfortable again. And Andersen just isn't at that point yet. You might say, no big deal. Jack Campbell looked excellent in shutting out the Oilers on Saturday night, but Campbell wasn't on the ice Sunday at practice. Keefe saying they wanted to give him a day off as he manages his return from this leg injury. At this point, it's unclear whether Campbell will be available for Monday's game, and that might thrust Michael Hutchinson all of a sudden back into the spotlight. And Corey, that is less than ideal when you consider the fact the Leafs are expecting Connor McDavid and company to be really fired up, looking for payback after that shutout loss Saturday night.
All right, our Leafs reporter, Mark Masters, thanks for this.
How did Auston look out there today, and what's his status moving forward here?
He's progressed here today, compared to where he's been in the last few days. So that's very positive here. So he's not ruled out for tomorrow. We're just going to have to see how he is.
Was he limited in any way at practice? Was he able to do all the drills?
I would say he was limited. Yeah, he wasn't on a regular line and didn't do all the reps.
Certainly nice to see him out there. Hoping the best for him getting back into the lineup soon, and it just gives him a boost. Obviously, two huge pieces of this team, and anytime we can get those guys back in, it'll definitely help our team out.
That's big. They're key pieces to this team, and to have them out there, it's good to see.
What allowed the team to have success last night, even though you were down Auston and also Frederik Andersen?
Yeah, it was a big test for us. I think having those two guys missing from our lineup is a big hit for us. But I think Kiefer had a nice challenge for us to make sure that we came out and had a good showing against a team that was feeling it pretty recently. So we came together and we knew what we had to do, and we had a good game plan, I think, and we followed through pretty well.
Hey, Sheldon, is Frederik Andersen a possibility to play tomorrow?
No, it's not looking that way, if we're being honest. But his injuries, basically where we're at here now is just waiting for him to be comfortable. And today, he was on the ice for a better part of an hour and took lots of shots. So we're essentially just waiting for him to feel comfortable. And we don't really know when that's going to be, but today was a very positive step towards that. So whether it's, goaltending or whether it's Auston up front and some of our other situations, we've got a lot of question marks, that probably won't get answered till game time tomorrow. Jack was coming back, and that gives us a boost. He's got a ton of energy, and he's played extremely well and has earned the confidence of his teammates, for how he's played, not just this season, but last. So, our guys felt good going in, but at the same time, we're being real here. I mean, we had a great game, and that's what's good. We like a lot about it, but, the puck is going to drop again tomorrow night. The scoreboard's going to be back to zeros, and you got to be able to do it again. I mean, we didn't come here just to get one win, so we've got to continue to refocus and get better as we get through this road trip.
So all things considered, you thinking Campbell back in tomorrow night then?
Like I said, between Campbell and Fred and their situations, we've got a lot of things to sort through here that I don't suspect will get sorted out until tomorrow night.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Coach.